we'll open it up for the opening statement and then for questions.
Well, I thought we got off to a great start. We made 3 threes very early, moved the ball. Each of those was with an assist. We've always emphasized getting 16 assists or more. We had 17 tonight. I don't know what our largest lead was in that first half, but we got it up to double digits, and then we had some careless turnovers that allowed them to quickly gain some momentum. In the second half, they went on a really good run and took a 1-point lead. We took a timeout. We did a pretty good job defensively and got fouled. And our intentions were to press them a little bit. And as a result, the press worked. We got 5 points. We were up 4, and DJ got a layup and a 3. Now we're up 9, and the pressure is on them. They called a timeout, and we were able to, keep the lead for the remainder of the game.
Can you talk about Ibuka? He had a big game all over the floor there, especially.
Yeah, there's one stat that really stands out. He had 0 fouls, which allows us to leave him in the game. And when he's playing like he did, he's out of foul trouble, plays over 33 minutes. He's our only big guy, and he's very good in around the basket. He ended up 6 for 8, 3 for 4, 15 points, 11 rebounds. And that kind of contribution is vital. We're going to be successful because we have no one else can play inside with his back to the basket.
Can you add on to that, Coach? Obviously, the depth and how important inside play is going to be down the stretch for you guys.
Well, we don't have inside depth. So, I mean, how important it is it's really important for the opponent. They can take advantage of that. And by Buka not being in foul trouble, we're able to keep him in the game, and that really helps us. But he picked up a cramp. He was blocking a shot, and he cramped. And so he went out for those 5 minutes, and then finally we were able to get him back in. But it really puts pressure because Sam Wardenberg is not a post player, and he's not a big – he's tall, but he's not a big, thick, burly guy. He's thin, and he's gotten stronger in his 2 years here, but he's more of a stretch forward than he is an interior guy.
You said the other day you were hoping to find out about DeJuan by the end of that day.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Has anybody heard?
Still not.
I haven't heard anything.
You mentioned the depth. How about when it applies to the pressure? When you went into that pressure defense at that moment, is it a concern using the press given the depth?
Of course. But we had reached a point in the game where it's really going to determine who's ahead at the end. You want to be the team ahead 6 or 8 points in the last minute or two, so the other team has to adjust to you. We went with the press, even with Chris Likes and Anthony Lawrence on the bench. So they were getting their rest, and I thought Anthony Mack did a good job, DJ did a good job, and Zach Johnson did a good job. And Anthony Mack really helped us. He ended up – no, that can't be right. I'm looking at – no. He was 2 for 5, and he hit 2 threes. So those are important baskets. You get your bench. So Zach Johnson ended up with 9 points and Anthony Mack 6, so we get 15 points off the bench and 4 starters in double figures. Only Sam Wardenberg didn't score double figures, and he was a +9 for the game. Buka was a +10, so pretty good.
Just the overall importance of the win. Obviously, it's been a lot.
For me, it's been 22 years since the lost 4 in a row. I think I saw the stat right, that it's been since 2001, or maybe not.
2011.
2011, since they lost 4 in a row, since we lost 4 in a row.
Before you got here.
Yeah, so it's no fun losing. But, you know, the guys in practice have been doing a terrific job. They've been in good spirits. We make a lot of youthful mistakes. You know, right after Buka Zundu went out, Sam Wardenberg fouled a point guard trying to steal the ball off a point guard. I mean, you can't make those kind of mistakes. You know, DJ Vasiljevic gets a technical foul after we just scored. He just got fouled. Oh, that's a good thing for us. We don't want to give them points. And then Zach Johnson elbows the guy who's pressuring him. Well, you know the guy's pressing. You've got to be sure you protect the ball without swinging your elbows.
Jim, after Dengak got hurt, did you think at all as a staff about Rodney Miller and maybe trying to bring him back?
Oh, we've thought about it, but the problem with it is when we were told that Dewan had to check his eligibility, there's no way of knowing when he's coming back. And when I talked to Rodney said, hey, suppose he's back next game. Now, I've used my year of eligibility when I planned on redshirting. And he's spending a lot of time away from practice with Casey, who's our strength and conditioning coach. And so he's working so hard to get himself ready for next year to try to change his mindset when we don't know when Dewan is coming back. Because if Dewan comes back and he becomes the third-string center, is playing 4 or 5 minutes a game, that's not good for him or for us long term. And we've been patiently, you know, waiting for the news about Dewan, and Dewan's been terrific, been practicing hard, and he's had a great attitude, and he's been a very good leader in practice. In fact, yesterday, the green team, which is our scout team, was Rodney Miller, Dewan Hernandez, Cam McGusty, Anthony Mack, and they beat the white team. At one point, they were up 18-2. So that group is, you know, practicing hard and practicing well. We just got to hope that, we got our fingers crossed that Dewan will be back soon.
You touched on the assist being a number that you liked. The field goal percentage was over 50, 11 threes, just overall with the offense. Is there something you saw in particular with your group of guys?
Is there something I saw that was working? I mean,
Just a positive, those are a positive number, over 50.
yeah, no, those. Yeah, I'd be very, very happy. We'd be very, very happy with those numbers, you know, every night. Oh, the one thing, and this is something we calculated and ended up being to Houston Baptist credit, is we try to double team their big guy. I don't know if you saw it in the beginning of the game, Sam Wardenberg over. Why? Because that guy's a really good scorer in around the basket, and we were afraid Buka would foul him. So we double-teamed him, and he hit the open man. They started burying threes. So in the first half, they'd already hit 6 threes, and we were like, oh, we might have made a mistake. So in the second half, we didn't double him, and Buka was still able to stay out of foul trouble. So we did a good job of not putting them on the foul line too much. They ended up 8 for 14.
One more?
And just thoughts about next time up, next game, Saturday, I know you get 2 left.
Yeah, Florida, since I've been at Miami, this is the best Florida Atlantic team that they've had. They're off to a great start, have some nice wins, and everybody knows they'll be very fired up coming in here. This becomes a very, very big game. Not only are we an ACC team, but we're a neighbor. Florida Atlantic University is only about an hour away, if that, and those players, I'm sure, are fired up to come and see what they can do here. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody, if I don't see you Saturday.